It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we've got the incomparable Travis Kelce. He comes in fourth in the NFL in receiving yardage. It's the Chiefs and the Raiders, and it comes your way next.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Coming up, we've got a good one here in the AFC, as it'll be the Las Vegas Raiders taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. A very Merry Christmas Day, everyone. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And CD, this, the first of three here on this Monday, and it starts with a couple of rivals with history back to the AFL days.
History indeed. Great games. Teams that had to go through each other in order to accomplish what they wanted, which was to get to the Super Bowl. Remember this a few years ago? Kansas City, they've owned this rivalry in recent years, but the Raiders went to Kansas City and won. And remember taking a victory lap around the stadium on the way to the airport in their team bus.
And no run back here on the opening kickoff, as we'll start at the 25. So here come the defending champs, led out by the reigning MVP of the National Football League, a two-time winner now in Patrick Mahomes.
And I think it's safe to say that, and I heard him say it in the post-game press conference, that was a team win last week because he didn't really play up to his normal standards, throwing 2 interceptions.
No touchdown.
Yeah, didn't offset it at all, but the team found a way to get it done.
They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. The numbers on the ground for Pacheco last week: 13 carries, 51 yards.
Just an all-right day from him last week. He really didn't break out for the huge yardage he had hoped going in. I talked with him before the game, though, and he knows this is a new, fresh opportunity. He's put last week behind him, and his focus, getting some extra yardage with every carry he receives this week.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a first down. On play action, it's Mahomes. And the Raiders have got him. Max Crosby, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. We were wondering what they would do defensively to disrupt Patrick Mahomes. Sacking him on the first drive, that's a really good way to set a tone.
The last thing you want to do is let him get established in the pocket where he can set his feet and throw wherever he wants to. Even though he does it well on the run and on the move, you definitely want to get him off the spot in the pocket.
Here's 3rd and 7. Now Mahomes. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Well, these two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in week 12, and it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. 2nd down and 8. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off, Byron Jones. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. So here are the Raiders now with great starting field position. And at quarterback, a longtime signal caller in the National Football League, former Super Bowl MVP Joe Flacco.
Remember when the conversation was, is Joe Flacco elite? Well, at one point he was elite enough to not only win a Super Bowl, but be named the MVP of that game. And for a time, one of the top-paid quarterbacks in the league. Not bad for a young man who transferred to Delaware from Pitt while in college. This guy has had a great career. Not many chances now to lead an offense, but still capable if put on the field.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Solid gain of 18 and a Raider first down. Hard to believe this guy was watching us from his living room last week. Now he's under center here for an NFL team.
And not many teams were in the market to sign him, but you have to believe that this team felt like...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Cordero Patterson with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Mahomes will try again on second down. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Raiders defense. And they come in a top 10 unit against the pass, currently 8th in the NFL.
And while teams don't like to talk about it, they're pretty proud of their rankings. But this...
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Once more, they turn to Patterson. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Patterson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Raiders with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Patterson will take this one in for a Vegas touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And they'll start at the 25 as McKinnon decides against returning it. He's piloted 2 drives so far, and unfortunately not very well piloted. Both led to interceptions. Now they're facing the deficit. Another touchdown after that previous pick. Starting over here, 1st and 10. Here's Pacheco to begin the drive. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Throwing now is Mahomes. That's complete. It's Travis Kelce. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. First catch on that one for Kelce, and it's a first down. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Mahomes. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Mahomes to throw once more. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 17-yard line. A nice pickup of 17 yards. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Dalton Schultz, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll make our score 14-7. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The do-it-all weapon, Cordero Patterson, coming back out. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. And you know where I'm going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy line, but why don't you just play? You know,
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching
you do it. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up.
5th place.
Okay. Well, he's a champ in my book.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
3rd down, here's Patterson. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, Flacco. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
2nd and 10, Flacco once more. That is incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the 1st half. If you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Flacco. Caught outright by Renfro. And he is going to have the Raiders' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Flacco fakes the give, sets to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Offenses all over continue to be aggressive, and most people never turn down a shot at a deep ball. But oftentimes, it attracts a little bit of extra attention, and it did on that play, and that one got knocked away.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And you know, I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This is taken at the 15. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10. The Chiefs going to go back on offense here late in this first half. On 1st down, Mahomes. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. Another catch for Valdez-Scantling. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Mahomes now on 1st down. Now the ball comes loose. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. 2nd and short now following the fumble. And again, it's Mahomes. To Valdez-Scantling over the middle. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission. Butker's kick here is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we've reached halftime here. Charles has already thrown off his headset. He's out here. He says, it's Christmas Day. I'm going home. We're not done yet, though. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll get our tour started out at Venerable Soldier Field in Chicago. And those two are tied up as they play the 2nd quarter. From there, let's head off and check out a 2nd game. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the 2nd quarter. The final adjustments taking place here for both of these squads. They're about ready for the 2nd half in Kansas City. And for the call, we rejoin Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the 2nd half is now underway. And able to get this out to the 25. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Big stop from a guy who can bring a big hit, Nick Bolton.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
That's caught by Tucker. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first. Now it's Flacco. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give them the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
They'll go for a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a first down.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And the officials here are going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. The tight end Kelsey has it over the middle. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, you know, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man and try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. And this is going to be incomplete. The Raider defense strong on that one in coverage, and now it's fourth. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Chiefs are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. McKinnon diving for the end zone, and he is in. Touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now 17-14. Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Vegas offense ready for their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Here's Patterson again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And the officials here going to pause the game for a second. Looks like there's an injured Chief on the field. Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Flacco. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Chiefs are going to have it here just past the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And he'll be brought down in what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. We're back now in KC. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these 2 teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. A throw over the middle, taken in. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 36.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. A dump down to McKinnon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 10 more there and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Now Mahomes. He gets this one to Johnson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around. A 1st down as well. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Chief linemen might have moved. That one's on the former Patriot, Joe Tooney. A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Again, it's Johnson. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. So a good drive with a bad ending, Charles. They move it down the field well. Cannot finish it off, though, as it's intercepted in the end zone.
Deflating, that has got to be the word here, because they were sharp in moving it down the field. But sometimes you start thinking like a touchdown is a given. And it doesn't always work out that way, as we saw there.
So not quite out of danger just yet. Still backed up a bit, but only need a few inches here on 2nd down. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Here comes 2nd down at 5. Here's Flacco. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move sticks. Flacco from the gun. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. Here we go. This is fourth down. They're going to try it. Here's Flacco. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And the Raiders are right back in this football game. Here's 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. This is 2nd and 8. Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Flacco. Open man is Tucker. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Here's 1st down. Now Flacco. That's caught by Tucker. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Flacco to throw. That one complete to Hurstead. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This is 1st and 10. Flacco. He's going to let this one go deep. And this is caught. Here we go, 1st and goal. Fournette. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Pressure mounting. Flacco. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
CD, that was an all-or-nothing drive to win this football game, and they rose to the occasion to take the lead here in the waning moments.
And how about how they got it done? No timeouts left. They take it downfield, execute perfectly, and get it done. Now they don't leave their opponent with a heck of a lot of time on the clock.
On is the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down 21-17. A little over 20 seconds to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on 1st down. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. They'll find Fournette again here. And out of bounds right around the 20.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Setting to throw, Flacco. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
And the kick is good. So you wonder how this one might be remembered the next time these two teams meet. But until then, this game's over. So this one a victory for the Las Vegas Raiders. And, of course, this win a big one. They can hang their hat on this victory on the road against the defending Super Bowl champs.
And you know how difficult it is for the team that wears the crown because they're going to get everyone's best shot. So let's face it, they circled this game.